Okay, we're to graph this system of linear inequalities. So we begin by graphing each of the inequalities separately, and then we'll look for the overlap. So to begin with, we graph the line 5y minus x is less than 10. So we need 2 points that are on this line, and to begin with, if x is 0, then y is equal to 2. I'm sorry, we turn it into a line by turning the inequality into an equal sign here. So if x is 0, then y is 2, because 5 times 2 is 10. And let's see, what else can we find here? If y is 3, then 5 times 3 is 15. We have to subtract 5 to make it equal 10. So those are 2 points on this line, which allow us to graph it. So let's see, 0, 2 is the y-intercept right up here. 2 steps up the y-axis. And 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 3 takes us up to this point. So this line, which will be a dashed line, goes to those 2 points. Now to decide which side of that line to shade, we can ask, is the origin shaded? And we answer that question by plugging x equals 0 and y equals 0 into the original inequality and see if it's true. So we plug in x equals 0 and y equals 0. The whole left side becomes 0, and 0 is less than 10. So the answer to our question is yes. The origin is on the shady side of that line. So it's the downside of that line that we shade. So there's the solution. All those points are in the solution to the first linear inequality. And now we proceed to the second linear inequality. So we start off by graphing the line y equals 5x minus 10. So finding 2 points on this line, if x is 0, then y is negative 10. And if x is 2, 5 times 2 is 10, 10 minus 10 is 0, so y will be 0. So we found the x and y intercepts. The y-intercept is at negative 10. Let's call this down here negative 10. And 2, 0 is the x-intercept. So this line, also a dashed line, because it's not a strict inequality, looks like this. And we have to decide which side of that line do we shade. Oops. Coming down very steeply. So the second question we must answer here is the origin shaded for this inequality? The inequality is y less than 5x minus 10. So if we plug in x equals 0 and y equals 0 here, we have 0 is less than negative 10. 0 is bigger than negative 10. This is no. This is false. So the answer to this question is no. The origin is not on the shady side of this line, so it's the opposite side. So to the right of this last line is the shady region. The solution to the second linear inequality is everything over here. So the overlap of these two regions, you can see, consists of everything where both are shaded, everything over here. Anyway, everything over here is in the solution to the system of linear inequalities.